Hello everybody, welcome back to the Suikoden 4 walkthrough. The last video, we had just finished recruiting Snow. So I believe that was the, actually yes, he is the last recruitable character. So we now have all 108 stars. Yeah, not a whole lot, I guess, left to do in the game. In all honesty, I guess I would say that, you know, now would be a good time, you know, if you want to use Snow. You know, obviously you can, if you can finally level him and whatnot. I believe he starts at something like level 5, or, well, I think it was whatever level he left your party with at the very beginning of the game. I think, anyway. So some people, you know, think that that's a, you know, a huge detriment, you know, and a big reason to not use him. I don't know. I don't know that I would let that stop me, but you know, he does have a pretty good combined attack with the main character, as well as, you know, pretty decent stats. But you know, again, I mean, honestly, I don't end up using him just because I stick with you know, my usual group, so he doesn't end up making it in.
I'll give you detailed instructions.
But here we're gonna discuss, I guess, with Eleanor
about the rune cannon.
And this scene here, I believe, is the one that, like, if you want to recruit Snow, you actually can't come in and see this first. You have to recruit Snow before this actually happens.
At the southern end of Kuluk. It also serves as a window to commerce.
But this would also be a good chance to,
but it's more like a
you know, finish up any other, like, you know, if you've got gear that you want to get, or, you know, if you're interested in maybe potentially farming up some. What would those be? The stat items, I suppose, and, you know, just runes and take care of your treasure hunting. You know, I guess I would say, you know, take care of all that first. Unfortunately, it looks like I don't actually have any footage of the Suikoden 1 style battle, you know, or the mixed herbs battle, I guess, however you want to refer to that as. So I apologize there. I assumed I would have that somewhere, but it's not looking like that's the case. You know, potentially, I guess I do have a couple. Actually, I don't even know how much footage I have left. Probably an hour or two, I suppose, at least. I think. I don't know. But yeah, maybe it's in there, but I doubt it. I feel like most of the side questing type stuff should already be taken care of. So again, I have to apologize if I don't end up getting to that point. It's sure looking like, you know, that's the case. But you know, there's plenty of good guides out there on that subject. You know, and in all honesty, it's really easy. So I don't know that you really even need one. But yeah. And again, another, you know, good thing is you could always save right before you do it. So even if it doesn't pan out the way, you know, you want it to, you know, it's not a big loss. But I would say, you know, before going into that mushroom room, you're gonna want to, you know, save every time, just in case the worst happens, and you know, you would potentially, or if you lost that battle. The crummy thing about that whole process is it does take quite a bit of time, you know, to, you know, again, you either need to get those 3 mushrooms in a row or 3 mints, you know, depending on which one you end up wanting. But you know, again, and then if the Suikoden 1 style battle didn't pan out the way you wanted, that could potentially be a huge waste of time. But again, you know, just make sure you're saving before you interact with the little box there. So all right, so getting back to the actual story here, we need to select characters for a detachment. And one thing I will want to add, if you're planning on doing like the whole New Game Plus and whatnot, just kind of like equip all of your characters kind of from here on out with really crappy equipment. Other than the hero set, the Pirate King set, and then Is it the? I think it's the Guardian set. Is the 3 unique sets. Anyways, the long story short, what happens here is with the unique sets, they don't carry over to the next game anyway. So you know, it's not gonna do you any good to not have that stuff equipped. But the other stuff, you know, say the higher level runes and whatnot, you know, you only get so many per game. So if you want those to carry over into your New Game Plus, you can't have them equipped on your characters at the end of the game. Specifically, that second detachment party. I don't know if that rule holds true for your main party. I don't know if your main party's equipment carries over or not. I always go with the safe way, you know, and I just don't have anything really decent equipped. I use all like essentially really crappy gear on everybody at the end of the game here, just so that you know, so that I can carry over the good stuff. Wow, my character's levels really jumped up. So here I'm noticing now that, you know, Ted, Jean, Kika were all over level 70, 71, 72 or so. So I would say that looks like I spent quite a bit of time leveling with those in the training hall. So yeah, wow, even Rita and Vicky, that's weird. I guess I must have spent a bunch of time because I don't ever really use those characters. So it's a little interesting. But anyway, so again, you know, definitely with this detachment party, you know, if you're interested in doing the whole New Game Plus thing, don't equip them with, you know, any gear that you are afraid of losing, because my understanding is that none of that gear will carry over. So, you know, again, equip them with junk that you don't want. There are some other rules, I believe, with the New Game Plus. I don't remember what all carries over and what doesn't. There's definitely, again, there's some good lists out there that'll tell you. I know the unique sets for sure do not carry over. Any hammers, you know, that you give Adrienne, those do not carry over. Ocean rune pieces, I believe, do not carry over either.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so again, you know, if there's any other, you know, info about New Game Plus that you need, definitely go out there, do some research, and you know, just remember though that for sure that detachment party will not carry items over.
If that's what you think, I have no right to stop you guys. But please be careful.
As far as runes though, I don't remember if like the Fortune rune carries over or the Champion rune. Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like they should, but again, I don't know for sure. That, and I guess on top of it, in all honesty, you know, your characters, when you do start a New Game Plus, start back at their base levels. So something like the Champion rune really isn't going to be doing you much good anyway. So, you know, does it really matter if that carries over? Probably not. I guess it could be convenient here and there, but again, not really. Alright. Anyways, let's run around the ship here and not accomplish anything. That seems like something I should do, right? But yeah, again, I would definitely suggest, you know, taking care of business before you take care of. There is a scene coming up, and now I don't remember what actually triggers it or not, but I know you can talk to Rita. I don't know if it's Rita that gives it to you or if it's Noah. But anyways, the 3 girls will be standing around here in a bit, and they'll give you, I think it's called the wooden amulet, and that's another one of those items that doesn't carry over. But it's pretty decent. It's got actually pretty good stats on it. So that'll be something that you won't want to miss. I'll definitely try to point that out when we can actually get that, but it's at least a decent item that you can equip to somebody. And again, it doesn't carry over, so you don't have to worry about losing it. You know, you are going to. Alright, let's run around some more here. Yeah, I feel like somebody's missing here. I think it's I think there's a little scene where it's like Rita, Noah, and then I think there's one more person that they'll all be standing together, and that's when you get that wooden amulet. All right, so you know, before you say that you're ready, I would definitely suggest saving. You know, the last bit of the game can be a little tough. I know for sure there's a naval battle coming up that I know I lost at least once. So, you know, again, definitely save your game. It's no fun to get through a bunch of dialogue like this and then end up having to do it all over. That's never any fun. Victory will be ours. Getting all amped up. And again, now, you know, I believe I did a bit of leveling there at the training hall, which is, again, why my character's levels are really high. Or at least most of them, I shouldn't say most of them. A few of my character's levels are really, really high. So, you know, again, that's how I took care. That's how I did that. I don't remember, you know, really what level you can efficiently get to out in the, I don't know, like the real world, I suppose. Just because, you know, again, that the training hall, the whole leveling system is based off of your character's level. So the higher level you are, the more, or the higher level your opponents will be, and thus the more, you know, you'll keep getting decent experience all the way up. Whereas, you know, monsters in the real world always stay the same level, so you're kind of going to be capped, you know, on how much experience you get, and at a certain point it'll get really, really slow. Here there's a bunch of little scenes where you can talk to the different people on the ship, and they kind of are just gonna, you know, they'll talk about their future and whatnot. So
I've already severed my ties to that place. In the eyes of Middleport, I'm
here
a
we've
dead
got
man.
Hervey and Sigurd kind of talking about what they're gonna do in the future.
Business. I'll spend my whole life repaying Lady Kika for taking me
Sigurd
in.
is gonna spend
What about you?
his whole life
Aren't you gonna
repairing
find your
Kika,
calling?
I don't think
taking
so.
him in.
I too would rather stay as Lady Kika's right-hand
Hervey
man.
as well.
Well,
And I think
we have to
I'll
get tomorrow over and done with.
talk to, you know, more of these NPCs and get more of these scenes in the next video. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, but hope these guides are helpful, and hope you keep joining me for more. Alright, thanks for watching.